it had came down, and the engines were busy taking a few coaches and trucks. They noticed most of it was fine. They noticed most of it was a little messed up, but they noticed they got it, and they noticed most of it was fine. Later, the engines often take the other line because the breakdown crane was causing the line to be cleared, and even a few repairs to most of the other part of the line. D199 was upset. He was in the yards, and even he was in the sheds because of it. And James and Edward noticed most of it was crazy for D199, and they noticed it was. Why do they have to do this? It's like they're just only clearing the line for a little bit. D199, most of it was a bit crazy. Everyone knows they have to. Like later, it was caused by a few derailments. Like when you derailed the trucks from into the station in the yards. That was accidentally, and it was just because of it. Is it also because of the brake van broke? It was accidentally because Douglas was trying. And everyone knows most of it was accidentally. Like when you bang the coaches. It was just accidentally. It's like going crazy. And at least mine was fine. Like when you ended up on the bridge because the trucks were going crazy. Mine was just accidentally. I was just letting you know. Anyway, I got some passengers to take to Crobin's Gate. I'll see you later, D199. And James went off, heading to the station to get the coaches. Don't worry, D199. Later yours will be fine. James was just having stuff going on from the stuff that happened, like when he ended up at the station, and even made Percy go the other way because of the signal and most of it. Yeah, I just wish most of it was fine for the rest. D199 still wish most of it was fine, but he know later his will be fine. Later, D199 was taking a few passengers to the other part of the line. He noticed most of it was fine, and he noticed the coaches were doing fine from him. And D199 noticed most of it was a bit fine. Later, James was in a siding after he took the coaches to the station. He was doing fine, and he noticed most of it was fine. James, we got some trucks to take to Nafford Harbor. D199 was still taking the passengers, and you have to take his trucks to Nafford Harbor from the quarry. What? I have to take D199's trucks to Nafford Harbor? Yeah, why do I have to take D199's trucks? D199 knows he was taking the passengers, and later he has to take a few trucks later. And James went off. He noticed most of it was a bit crazy. A bit long for James, and he went off, putting the trucks in. He was in the sidings, and it wasn't long until he was ready. He went off, taking the trucks to Nafford Harbor. He noticed most of it would be crazy for him. James went down the line. He noticed most of it was fine, but he noticed something weird was going on. Come on, trucks. We're coming, James, we're coming. James tried everything, but something weird is going on with his side rods. He didn't know what's going on. Then, when he went to the other part of the line, he broke down. Something weird had happened, and James doesn't know what's going on. And he noticed it had went crazy. James noticed it did, and now he had to wait for another engine to take him to the repair yard and took the trucks to Nefford Harbor. Later, D199 had finished the passengers and he noticed what happened. He noticed he had to take James to the repair yard, so he noticed most of it was fine. So, yours is a bit crazy like it, right? Yeah, I think it has. And D199, I'm sorry about earlier. I was just trying to make sure most of it was awesome, and I didn't notice the derail that you had on the bridge. It's fine. It's just accidentally. Percy and 17 had noticed it, and even Edward noticed it accidentally. Let's just take the trucks to Nefford Harbor and most of it will be fine. Thanks, D199. And James and D199 went off, taking the trucks to Nefford Harbor. James knows most of it had been crazy, and he noticed it had. And he went off, taking the trucks to Nefford Harbor. Later, James talked to 17, Percy, and Henry about it, and he noticed most of it was crazy. Looks like yours had went crazy, right? Yeah, it has, Henry. It had went crazy. And I think most of it was just nothing. Just a little broke down. D199 knows most of it was fine. And the engines know it was a bit crazy for D199 when he noticed it.